'Tis the season for the one thing that can bring us all together, gaming deals. Screw peace on earth, I want savings. Good for all men, nay, gamers. Just gamers, thank you. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on Game Rank's Black Friday gaming deals for 2024. You know the story though, at this point. We're doing deals, but we can only really focus on North America sales right now. Mostly US based, and things change pretty quick right now, so certain deals I might mention here may be sold out by the time you find it. Stuff can change really suddenly. Issues can happen. It's annoying. It's just part of the game, though. And just so you're aware, we are not sponsored on any of this. We're not giving any retailer special treatment. We're not trying to sell you on anything that doesn't actually look like a good deal. This is just a holiday shopping guide by a bird on the internet. So enough preamble. Let's get right into it. First thing we're talking about is DualSense controllers. They are brutally overpriced regularly, but there's a pretty decent sale going on over at QVC, actually. You can get a PS5 controller for about $44.99. Now, there is a discount code. It's Holiday30, and you have to get a new account there and use that code. I don't use QVC for anything. I highly doubt a lot of you do, so just open a new account, get the code, and save on a PS5 controller if that's something you're buying. If that doesn't work, there is a special backup deal. It's not quite as solid, but decent. On Amazon, currently you can get a DualSense for 28% off, so it's $54. Not quite as good as a QVC deal, but not a bad alternative. Speaking of Amazon, they've got some pretty great deals on external SSDs. These things have been dropping in price like crazy in the past few years, so they're a lot more attainable than they once were. They're also handy whether you got a gaming PC or a PS5 and need more storage. Just don't get one of these for Xbox Series. Those require proprietary storage, so it's just a waste of money if you buy it for that, unless you also have the other things. Anyway, this Amazon sold SSD is the cheapest I could find on Black Friday. It's only $119 for 2 terabytes. 2 terabytes! The only downside is the brand. It's not one of the big ones, but it does have a decent rating, so it's probably fine. If you want an external SSD that's got a better rating from a more trusted brand, go with the Samsung 2 terabyte. It's a little more expensive at $139, but that's $20 more, and it's easily the most popular and best rated SSD I've seen, and it's still got a pretty solid discount on it. Now, as far as the Xbox external SSDs, they're super overpriced in general, but they're finally starting to get some decent discounts. Like this WD Black officially licensed one is currently selling on Amazon for $99. Granted, it's only 1 terabyte. It's still one of the better prices I've seen on an officially licensed Xbox SSD. And if you're in the market for one, now is the right time to get it because they're not cheap. I know I got a lot of SSDs on here too, though, but they're honestly some of the better deals out there right now. If you're looking for an internal PS5 Pro, Amazon's got a great deal on it. They have, again, WD Black 1 terabyte. It's only $85 for the PS5. That's a 34% discount, which is kind of great. And if you're willing to spend just a little bit more, you can get a 2 terabyte at $133, which is down from $200. The Nintendo Switch is a usual target for discounts, and even though the system is kind of winding down, it's still got a massive library of games, and Nintendo are still putting out great stuff for it. Honestly, I love the Switch. I'm going to continue to love the Switch even when the Switch 2 comes out. In fact, Switch 2 is probably just going to be a better Switch, so Anyways, out of all the best deals I've seen for the system this year, Best Buy's offerings look, well, like the buy that is the best one. The standard bundle is marked down to $225. That's $75 off the regular price, and the OLED models are marked down at $275. Pretty good. Target is matching price on the OLED too, so if it gets sold out at Best Buy, that's probably the way to go. Another console getting a pretty decent discount is the PS5 Slim on Amazon. It's not incredible, I'm not gonna lie. It's only 15% off, but $425 for a PS5 Slim when the original was just basically near impossible to get for a scalped price less than $1,000. I guess we have to count our blessings even when they're small. If you're into handheld PC gaming, probably one of the better options right now is the Asus ROG Ally. I don't know how to say any of those words, and the more time passes, the less it feels like I know how to say them, but I do know how to find a good deal. It's a nice beefy handheld, and it's on sale for $485. That's about 19% off the usual $600 price tag, which is a pretty solid discount when you're getting up there in those numbers. Another solid handhold is the much more pronounceable Lenovo Legion Go, which is $200 off on Newegg for $500. Now that's a little bit higher than the ROG, but also Also, Lenovo are one of the most trustworthy PC builders out there, and any discount on a Lenovo thing, it's good because they're not generally that cheap, and this is easily one of the best offers you can get on a Legion Go. If handhelds are too much to carry, there is a final option. The Amazon Fire TV Stick and Xbox Controller bundle, which is on sale on and off on Amazon, can be gotten for $75. The deal is a little spotty. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's not. But if you want to dip your toes into streaming games, it's the best deal I've seen. I do have one of these, and they do work pretty damn good. You get a free month of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, so you're pretty much set. Keep an eye on this one. It is up and down, and I mean like through the week we've seen it up and down. Now, most of the PlayStation Store digital sales aren't anything to get too excited about, but there is one decent deal buried in there that's a 30% discount off a 12-month PlayStation Plus premium subscription. It's currently $112, which is still pretty expensive, and you get all these premium extras that you may not necessarily want, but if you are interested in premium specifically, this is about as good of a discount as you're gonna get ever. Now, along with the PlayStation 5 DualSense, the other major PlayStation deal I have seen thus far is the PS VR 2. It's not exactly setting the world on fire in terms of sales, but it's a cool little device if you're into VR. It's comfortable, and it's very like premium in terms of how it feels. It works very well. Normally it sells for $550, but it's currently on sale on Amazon for just $349. So near 40%. It's a 30% off discount. That's pretty damn good. But if you're into PC VR more so, there is a very good deal going on for the MetaQuest 3D 128 gigabyte headset. It's $299, which isn't a great deal, but you also get Batman Arkham Shadow, a 3-month trial of MetaQuest Plus, and a $75 gift voucher for whatever store you buy it from. Target's doing it, and so is Amazon, so spending that $75 should be pretty easy. Those are actually pretty good stores to have $75 of free money at. Now, the next deal is not strictly Black Friday related. I just wanted to highlight this Humble Bundle currently running because it's awesome. It's a Sci-Fi Shooters game bundle, and for just $19 you get the System Shock remake, the Star Wars Dark Forces remaster, Crisis 1, 2, and 3, the Arcane Classic Prey, and the Doom 2016 reboot. They're all great games and are only vaguely connected, but who really cares? If you don't have some of them on PC, this is an amazing bargain. Hell, if you have one or two of these games on PC, it's an amazing bargain. And if you're playing a bunch of games, you got to worry about that setup, and no setup is complete without a hideous, oversized gamer chair, and Corsair has come to the rescue with an actually pretty decent deal on one. They're sold out at various retailers, but you can still get this deal on the Corsair website. It's a $70 discount. It's still not cheap, but at $180, it's a lot better than the standard price, and that's actually a pretty good chair. Speaking of setups, how about a gaming PC? Everyone wants one, and there are some decent deals going on right now. For example, this Yeyian GeForce RTX 4080 with an Intel i7, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and a terabyte SSD. It's on sale for $18.99 on Newegg, which is pretty impressive for that spec. It's pre-built, so you'll probably want to do a little customizing when you get it. A new power supply, maybe a more powerful GPU, maybe a better SSD, but for this price, that's a pretty damn good deal. And with the extended holiday return window, remember to send it back if you run any problems, like at all. That is the golden rule with pre-builts. When in doubt, send it back. So enough hardware. Let's talk a little software. In general, actual game discounts that are exclusively Black Friday are just okay. Not a whole lot to get excited about, but there are a few standouts. Like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has gone for $40 on Amazon, which is the lowest price the game has gotten so far. Dragon's Dogma 2 has a similar discount. It's $40 on Amazon, and the slightly more expensive Target price is $42. Not bad. This is another historic discount, basically. Now, this isn't the best price on Tears of the Kingdom of all time, but it's pretty good. Multiple places are selling the game for $30. You can get it at Walmart, Target, or Best Buy, all for that same price, so it's one deal that should be pretty easy to nab. Armored Core 6, which is not Elden Ring, but depending on who you ask, it might be better. It's definitely cheaper. It's only $20 right now at multiple retailers. You can get it at GameStop and Best Buy for that price, and I will tell you, as the person who did the before you buy on it, it's absolutely worth it. $20, come on. Another game I want to highlight here is Unicorn Overlord, which is on sale 50% off on Amazon, Best Buy, and GameStop. Fantastic tactical RPG, easily one of the best games of the year. Don't pass it up. And I got one last game for you, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. It's selling on Amazon for just $24. That's 64% off a game that came out this year and is I mean, more than worth the full price of the game. It's a massive game. It's really good, really fun. I love the hell out of it. So $24, I can't help but recommend. If you've been following deals lately, you probably have noticed the crazy discount at Best Buy for micro SD cards. Well, I'm not talking about that because they pulled those deals, but Amazon has a pretty okay follow-up with a 256 gigabyte Switch compatible micro SD. It's $22, which is not nearly as good as the Best Buy deals, but it's the next best thing. It's not pricing error good, but it's a good price for what you're getting. And I know this isn't exactly the target demographic that we normally talk to, but one of the better offers I'm seeing out of GameStop is they're doing a buy one, get one 50% off deal on stuffed animals. So if you've got kids or a girlfriend or somebody that you might buy gifts for, or you just happen to like stuffed animals yourself, no judgment. This is the best way to get it, probably. There's some funny stuff. There's a Sonic ice cream bar plush for whatever reason. It's a little expensive for a novelty gift, but if you gotta have it or you want to make someone's holiday worse or better, I don't really know. There's no price too high for kind of a silly, or depending on who you talk to, crap gift. Have you ever seen these grid displays? They're these mounted displays of classic gaming hardware, and they're on sale for 20% off on Grid's website. They're not cheap. Like this Dreamcast controller gamepad is selling for $179. The Game Boy one is similarly priced, but they are really cool displays for like an office, or maybe if you're a total freak, your living room. I don't know. It's not cheap, but they do make for a great gift, and these are probably the lowest prices I've seen for them. And I'm going to end it off with some GameFly sales. They're usually the best kept secrets in gaming. The games tend to be deeply discounted already, but on Black Friday, you can use a discount code BLKFR24, Black Friday 24, to save an extra 10%. Now, they do sell what may be considered used, but every time I order, the game discs are spotless, the boxes look brand new, and the codes and the packing material, it's always intact. You're essentially buying a new game for used prices, and with the extra 10%, one of these it's going to be one of the best gaming deals you're going to get this year. The code only works once per account, so you have to buy everything you want at the same time. I've been using GameFly to buy physical games for years now, and I've never run into any issues with them, so easily the best place to buy used games, and they are usually above what I would consider used quality, so I'll also keep that in mind. It's a great deal, and I hope these end up working out for you guys. We obviously want to save you some money when we can, and with that in mind, that's what we've got for you this Black Friday. Let us know what you think. Leave us a comment. If you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week. Best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription. So click subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications. And as always, we thank you very much for watching this video. You can follow me on Twitter and book me on Cameo at Falcon the Hero. We'll see you next time right here on Game Ranks.